Right, it's Sunday, October the 20th, 2024, and this is our wonderful breathwork, Qigong breathwork uh, cohort, and I'm Amanda Stiler, offering a little Shin Jyutsu this morning, and it's the main central flow. So let's just start by getting comfortable as we can, whether it's lying down or staying seated. Just taking a moment to arrive here in our bodies.
And please speak up.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So if I do drop, Linda, just, I don't know, make a sign. I'll try and keep in touch on the screen. Right. So, yeah, just find yourself in a comfortable place and just remember to trust what you need and to support your arms as best you can because we want to create relaxation rather than more tension. And let's just begin by placing your right hand on top of the crown. You can use your Lao Gong point, or you can just use your fingertips, however you want to be in touch with your body. And the other hand, your left hand, again, it can be fingertips on the forehead or the whole hand placed on the forehead. So there doesn't have to be pressure, but there can just be the sense of touch and connection with your own body in a way that feels supportive, in a way that you can listen in to any pulsation that may be under the hands or the fingertips. So this is the beginning of the whole flow. It activates the whole flow, and even if you haven't got, if you do this another time, this is all you do, it'll be helpful. But perhaps there's some kind of sensation under there or a change in temperature. Maybe you can hear a pulsation under both places. Maybe not. And it's whatever's happening is totally fine. As you do this more, you become more sensitive to um, your pulse, to your energy pulse, and start to get to know its qualities and how it changes over time. So ideally, when these two places are doing the same thing, and they've got the same rhythm, perhaps, then they're talking to each other again, and they're reconnected. Okay, so we're just going to move on to the next step, leaving the top hand on the head, top of the head. Let the left hand just slip down to the top of the nose, the tip of the nose. It can be the whole area if you want. Just what feels good. Gently softening your focus, more a quiet listening in without too much effort. So where the first step helps a lot with brain function and memory, and it's a sleep center, this step helps more with the nasal and the sinuses and the eyes and the urinary tract, reproductive organs. Okay, just noticing what's happening under both of these hands. Let's leave the hand on top and drop the left hand down. This is an extra step that's actually not written, maybe written, but it's an extra step, kind of important. Goes underneath the nose and just across the lips and down the chin, kind of a line. Under the nose is a quick place for someone who's losing consciousness. Give them the tap there if they're starting to faint. It's a good place to put a finger or two. I'm just waking up this whole area. Helping the energy descend down the front of the body. Okay, leaving that hand on top, let's just slip the other hand down to this little dip at the bottom of the throat into the clavicle. Just dropping the fingertips in there. Starts to tune into the management of the hormone system in the body to help it adapt, to metabolize. Helps with magnesium and calcium and speech. If anything feels a little tender, maybe just back off or take a breath in, take a deeper breath into that place. Perhaps something has come alive underneath your fingertips. Then leaving that hand on top, let's drop the hand down to the thymus, which is somewhere between the nipple line and the clavicle, the middle of the chest. Sometimes I give these places just a little bit of a massage. You don't have to, it just helps me connect sometimes. Just saying hello, noticing what's here, and then just backing off and resting the hand, fingertips. As you proceed through this, you may notice your own signals of relaxation, and sometimes that can just be an automatic, deeper breath that happens on its own. It's kind of an indicator that the system is relaxed and the nervous system's kind of dropping into parasympathetic if it isn't there already. Okay, leaving that hand on top, let's drop our left hand down to just the bottom of the clavicle, so bottom of the rib cage to the bottom of the sternum. Very important area energetically, where all these different organs go through and the diaphragm meets. So this is to help strengthen the solar plexus, awaken the diaphragm, and strengthen all the organs that are along through here: spleen, the stomach, pancreas, kidneys, adrenal glands, nervous system, and I'd say the liver and the gallbladder as well. Pretty important place. If you find your hand gets tired on top of your head or your elbow, your shoulder, you can drop this right hand down to the heart area, the thymus, and leave it there. So just do what you need. It will still be just as helpful. Just continuing to feel into those sensations underneath those two places you're connecting. Just knowing that it may be different every time you do this. Okay, leaving this hand on top of the crown or on your heart if you've dropped it down. Dropping the left hand down to about just above the navel area, but you might choose to cover the whole area with your palm. But just trust where you put your hand. If something doesn't feel right, just shift it slightly. Where we are continuing to support our immune system, protect our deepest layers within that lower jantung area. Whatever is going on right now in this experience, just allowing your body, mind, soul, spirit, thinking. Doesn't really matter. Just allow things to be here as they are. And as you can, just return to listening, tuning in. Okay, a couple more steps to go. Let's leave this hand on the head or on the thymus, the heart. Dropping that left hand just down to the pubic bone. Be pretty crucial area for a lot of our meridians that flow through here, helping with circulation, continuing that energy to ascend, as well as, to descend, as well as the energy to ascend, as above, so below in this circuit. This is going to help a lot with the spine and the discs. Going to help shift energy from the head down. Okay, so let's take our hand from the top, leaving the left hand on the pubic area, and the right hand just slips underneath to the coccyx area. And sometimes it can be, if it's a little hard on the shoulder, just slip it into the side and be under the buttock. It doesn't, we don't want to cause any pain, but if you can get it under the coccyx, and if it feels better on the flat of the hand, um, then do that. And sometimes some people find it and they can put their hand right through the front into the back, but just do what feels comfortable. So we're reconnecting. This circulation, yep, still more circulation. This is particularly good for circulation and getting the energy down to the feet and through the legs. Strengthening the ascending energy, the spine, and the reproductive systems. It's really good for waking up the liver energy too. We support them. If you hit any places of overload, just use your breath to do a longer out breath or release it through the mouth. Use your breath tools wherever they are needed without pushing. There's just no need to push. Just keep listening. Okay, let's just release the hands and had your eyes closed, just slowly opening them and allowing things to adjust. And if you want to stretch or shake things out, that's just whatever works to help you arrive back here and can continue on. And I'm just going to pause that. I'm going to stop the recording. So thanks, everyone.